Hi there. Thanks for stopping by. We are the Product Review Geeks. We review products and services online, offline, and we give you our honest opinion. If they're good, bad, you know, there's a lot of companies out there doing credit repair. I've ran into one company, they wanted like $8,000 or some ridiculous amount of money to help restore my credit. This was years ago. My credit's good now. I've got good credit because I fixed it. But you don't need no gimmicks or, some credit repair guy that comes along and tells you he's going to help you fix your credit and he's going to erase all this stuff from there. Because to tell you the truth, if you got something on your credit that belongs there, they're not going to take it off unless you talk to the company that put it on there and work with them. Because it's not some magic thing where they just keep sending them letters and like that. Because these companies are wise to that stuff. What you got to do is you got to do it yourself. This is a DIY company. It's called What Lies in Your Debt. They're a very good company. They've been around a long time. They're honest, and they'll give you what you need to get your credit straightened out. They'll tell you what you got in your debt and how to fix it. You can fix your credit reports. You can stop unwanted calls. You can stop foreclosure issues, or at least straighten them out. If you're in foreclosure and you're having trouble paying your mortgage and like that, they've got things that'll help you, kind of resolve that. To try to stop the foreclosure, and get you back on track. Debt collectors. I know if you owe people money, I used to years ago when I owed money, they used to call me. I know it's not funny, but some of these people, they're just, well, you got to pay this, and they just, finally I said, talk to my attorney, or talk to What Lies in Your Debt. How's that? Well, this company right here, they give you tools to deal with these people. How to stop them from calling you. And then credit cards. Man, don't get me started on credit cards because I've got 4 credit cards. I usually max them out towards the end of the year. But then I'll pay them off again the next year, That's part of life. But you got to learn how to control it. Because if you get too far, and I know people that had, tens of thousands of dollars in credit card debt. Mine's less than 10 grand, so I'm good right there. I can pay it off. By the end of next year, I could have my credit cards paid off. I still use them to buy stuff and like that, but I usually pay it off at the end of the month. But around this time of the year, Christmas time, it doesn't happen. And I'm sure you're probably like that too. Asset protections. Now, assets are something that brings you money in every month. Now, there's an argument about, owning a house. A house is not an asset. In my opinion, a house is an asset. I own my house. We own our house. Free and clear. And if we get like in a bind or something and we need to get some money, we'll just go. I've got one of those home equity line of credits, a HELOC they call it. And it just sits there. And if I need money for an emergency like that, I can get it. It's there for the taking. So if you got a home, I would definitely consider it an asset. Besides, anyways, if you got extra space, you can rent out a room. You can, like Airbnb, things like that. It can make you money. I consider it an asset because nowadays, if you don't own a home and you got to rent, rents are pretty steep. If I had to rent nowadays, I'd be in trouble because rents are just. Not only that, you got to pay rent, plus you got to pay all your utilities and everything. Our mortgage payment was 1/3 or 1/4 of what they're charging for rent now. So I'm thankful that the Lord provided us with this house. So, debt is something that you really need to take care of. especially, times are tight and think money's getting really tight. And you need to just review, a lot of times more money won't help you as much as, setting up a budget. They'll help you with all this right here. It'll, they'll help you with setting up a budget. I mean, I know that budget's kind of a dirty word, but we got one here we use. Sometimes we slip up a little bit on it, but that's part of life. I'm telling you right now, what lies in your debt? If you're in debt and you want to try to get out of it, right here, what is it? It's $99 to get started, which is really cheap. Okay, because these credit repair companies, they charge you thousands. They wanted me to give them like $2,000 or $3,000 up front, and a percentage of whatever they save me, and and all this. I mean, they're a bunch of clowns, really, is what they are. A lot of them are. And then it's $49 a month after the first month. So $99 gets you started, and you'll get $99 million worth of advice here. I'm telling you, this is something that especially, if you're having a little trouble getting, your bills paid like that. This is something that you need. $99 is nothing to get your finances straightened out. Believe me, been there, done that. Got a T-shirt and video on it. Well, I'm Mark, along with my wife Sherry, my grandson John, and my granddaughter Abby. We are the Product Review Geeks. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you again in our next video of Product Review Geeks. Don't forget to visit our website, productreviewgeeks.com. I'll leave you a link to What Lies in Your Debt, too. You can check it out. They've got a lot of good stuff there. Trust me on this.